But we've got the next management ready with us. EID Parry is the company in focus, part of the Murugappa Group. Revenues for EID Parry jumped 12%. Gross margin contraction led to some EBITDA losses. In fact, the sugar business reported losses due to export release order restrictions imposed by the government. We've got the management joining us to take us through some of this. Mr. Muthaiya Murugappan is a whole-time director and chief executive officer at EID Parry. So thanks for joining us. Season's greetings. Happy Diwali to you, to your family, to your team at EID. Prashant this side. I just want to start by asking you, sir, what is the outlook for the refinery segment? You know, it has posted losses for the last couple of years. How did it do in the quarter? And what is the outlook? Do you think we can see a complete turnaround? Because I think what was hurting that segment was high fuel costs. Is that starting to change now?
Yeah. So Prashant, very good morning and season's greetings to all of you at CNBC TV 18 and all your viewers as well. Hope you all had a very good Diwali celebration. The refinery segment, yes, we have had some challenges. I mean, the refinery was set up, in a multinational partnership more than a decade ago. The partner and us parted ways, and ever since it's been quite a challenging environment. Spreads have narrowed. In the recent years, we have had some operational issues, and that has plagued the balance sheet. This quarter, however, was a better quarter. We had some good spreads and good volumes as well, so we were able to pick up the pace a little bit. But we still have a lot of work to do on this business. We need some partnerships to be put in place, which we are working on, especially on the trade desk side. So that is work in progress. And we already hope to put the business on a strategic path, on a better strategic path going forward.
Could you give us some numbers, sir? What could this, will it turn profitable on a steady basis a year from now? Just some numbers would help. And what's the capacity? Yeah.
So we've had a reasonable Q2, and I think we should have a steadier year this year compared to last year. Last year, of course, we had some operational issues. We don't give guidance and talk about specific numbers from a forward-looking perspective, so I will refrain from that. But we should have a steadier year this year than we did in the previous year.
And what's the capacity, sir?
It's 2 million tons.
2 million tons? 2 million tons a year?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Hi. Good morning, Mr. Murugappan, and Nigel on this side. Season's greetings to you as well as your entire team out there. Your distillery segment, I think the last time we chatted, we were talking about, I think, in the past year, you sold something like around 10 crore liters odd, but you were adding capacity out there. And for this year, sales were expected, I think, to be around 14 crore liters, if I remember that number correctly. And revenues as well had to move up. Last year, I think you did around 650 crores. So what's the number we're looking at on both these two segments? That's in terms of volumes as well as in terms of sales value?
The distillery segment, Nigel, we will grow 30%. We have added some capacity which has come on stream.
Yes.
There's two other capacity expansion projects in the mix, but one of them will only come on stream towards the end of FY24 and one in Q1 of FY25. We will grow 30% both on revenue as well as volume this year.
Okay, all right. So if I just, plug in those numbers, you'll end this year with at close to around 13 crore sales in terms of volumes. And the revenue number should be in that vicinity of around 900 crores. Are we getting it correct?
Reasonably accurate, slightly north of that in terms of volume, yeah.
All right, closer to 14 crores, 14 crore liters is what you're looking at. The capacity you said is increasing from 475 KLPD to I think around 600 KLPD here. What then would be the entire business's revenue potential when the whole capacity comes on stream? And once the capacity ramps up, you would see some operating leverage benefits as well, right? So what could a steady state EBITDA for your distillery business look like at full capacity, and what exactly is that full capacity?
So once, we're running at the full capacity rate, Mangalam, we'd be at about 1,200, 1,250 crores. The EBITDAs are also moving up. I think as we are getting the benefit of scale and understanding how to, more efficiently run this segment, the EBITDAs are moving up. We were hovering around the 10% mark in FY23, and those EBITDAs have moved up in H1. and I think will continue to move up. I think what we'd be happy with as a company would be EBITDAs in the range of about 20% or just about 20% when we are at steady state once this capacities come on stream. So, sort of halfway through FY25 or 3 quarters into FY25, we'd be happy with these EBITDA percentages.
Just 2 more questions from my side, sir. One is on the branded sugar side. I think you had plans to increase that substantially. Could you tell us where that is, where do you plan to take it to, and what will that do to average realizations once you achieve that scale?
So Prashant, on the branded sugar side, we are currently at about 30% of our sales volume comes from branded, and this will certainly move up over time. We're focused on building distribution. We do get a premium in this segment, premium about 1.5 to 2 rupees per kilo. I think as we build distribution, the intent is to, and we have about 8 to 9 sweetener products right now, which are in the market, largely southern markets in retail. The intent is to expand the product line. The Parry's brand is a strong brand. And I think we are looking to a broader share of the kitchen shelf as we move forward.
Okay.
Just one last question from my side, sir. On the nutraceuticals business, could you tell us what's the future? What are the plans?
So nutraceutical, again, I think when we spoke a couple of quarters ago, just like refinery, we need to put it on a better strategic path. Prashant, the business is under strategic review. And we are exploring various partnerships and options to put the business on a better track. We haven't seen much growth, and we are quite subscale in that segment. So we're working out how best to put it on a better strategic path. So when we have up, we will.
But it'll be part of EID. I mean, you will grow it with partnerships, etc. Or is it possible that you spin it out or sell it?
So I think the option, the various strategic options are under evaluation and discussion. So I couldn't comment on anything specifically at this point in time.
And what about Coromandel stake? Any possibility that you look to divest a little bit more stake? Your shareholders will believe that's the real sweetener.
Nigel, no such discussion. I know we spoke about this last time as well. No such discussion.
Indeed. I just was wondering whether there was any kind of change of heart or change of thought, but thanks for clarifying that. So not looking to pay down debt. Well, it's always a pleasure talking to you, sir, and thanks so much for joining in. We look forward to having a chat with you sometime during this quarter or maybe at the end of Q3. Wishing you a good day ahead and a good festive season as well.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.